The Premier Plus program, as you were talking about, is going to provide your company, okay? You know how you're saying the website is very important? You're going to get website development, okay? What we do with that website development is we actually go through and provide you with a website. Now, obviously, you're going to have to do some hosting, you're going to have to put some hosting together, but this website development that we do also comes with initial search engine optimization. Are you familiar with what search engine optimization is?
A little, but...
Okay. Well, what search engine optimization does is it helps put your business, your website, on Google's map, Bing, Yahoo, all the major search engines. And what that's going to actually do for you is provide placement. So, and when I refer to placement, placement means that at the exact time that a customer needs your services, they know you exist, and they know that you can, or that they can purchase your services. Because if they don't know that you exist, obviously you can't get exchange, right? No, if they don't know, you're not doing business. Your footprint's not big enough. So this right here is huge, okay? As far as your global footprint, your regional footprint, what you're trying to accomplish in Southern Michigan, this website development is very key, okay? Now your logo development, that logo is going to tell your story of your business, okay? As part of you setting your footprint, it's very important that people recognize you based on a simple symbol, okay? If you see the Cadillac symbol, what do you think of?
Luxury?
Well, you think of Cadillac though, right? Or you know it's Cadillac. You don't have to see the words Cadillac to know that's Cadillac symbol, right? How about Sprint? It says Sprint, right? Okay, can you name some logos that you know? Maybe GE, the GE logo. You know what that means, right? You know who that is. You know the General Motors symbol, the Toyota symbol. These are brands that have been expanded, okay? They're expanded, everybody knows them. Why do they know them? Because they've oversaturated the market. Everybody knows because they have they've taken a brand in a business and they've expanded a humongous footprint all over the world, okay? And that's the same thing that you want to do in Southern Michigan, is that right?
That's right.
Okay, great. So we're going to go through and actually help you with logo development, okay? And that logo development is going to be instrumental in the combination as we go through and we do the website development. You're going to have your logo in there. You're going to be doing all of your business cards, pamphlets, brochures, all of your all the information you use, or all the advertising materials that you use. It's important for you to have that there, okay? And now you're talking about how important training was, right?
Yes.
Okay, so with this Premier Plus program, you get a comprehensive training program, multiple segments of training. First off, you're going to have janitorial industry training videos, okay? I think there's about 10 of those janitorial industry training videos, okay? So 10 of those videos you're going to have, and you're saying, hey, I've been in business for a couple of years here, I know a lot about janitorial business. Well, that's great, okay? But as you grow your business, these training videos are going to give you an opportunity to train each and every one of your janitorial cleaners, okay? All of your either subcontracted cleaners or your the cleaners that you employ. Okay, does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
You know how much time, can you see the time savings in you just having people go through and watch these training videos, maybe even for pre-employment? Before you actually employ a cleaner, you make them take a pre-employment test where they go through these videos, they take the test that we provide you, and then you can determine, hey, do I want to employ this person or do I not want to? Okay, so it helps you sift through. You know the turnover, or are you aware of the turnover that happens in the janitorial industry?
No.
As far as cleaning, you'll have turnover. It's difficult to keep people in place, okay? There's a lot of different methods that we're going to help you with to teach you how to maintain a good group of cleaners. But it is, overall, it's a very difficult industry to keep employment, okay? So just so that you're aware of that, so these training videos, yes, you're going to have these. In your situation, I recommend that you go through each one of these videos, take the exams on those, okay? Now, other parts of the training that you're going to get a prospecting training section, okay? How much prospecting do you do for your business today, right now?
Not a lot.
Not a lot?
No.
Okay. How much effort do you think is required for you to succeed in order to gain contracts and to gain customers on a day-to-day basis?
I would think a lot of,
A lot?
effort.
Okay. Well, what I teach is about between 3 and 4.5 hours of cold prospecting every single day. Your business needs this every single day. Small business, you need to get on that phone and be prospecting your customers 3 to 4.5 hours a day, okay? That's going to help fill up your calendar, okay? You don't want white on your calendar. You need to fill that thing up, okay? You understand that? So what we're going to do is actually we're going to do prospecting training with you. We're going to teach you how to prospect, okay? We're going to teach you how to prospect these customers and how to gain appointments so that in turn you can go through and have opportunities to close these customers, okay? Now another thing that we're going to actually do is it's called a walkthrough training, okay? And the importance of walkthrough training, I mean, it's huge. Okay? Walkthrough training is where you have the opportunity. We provide an opportunity for you to go down to a facility, walk their facility, and sell them on your services. Okay? So you're going to actually use a walkthrough survey. You're going to take it with you. You're going to survey their facility. You're going to take down measurements. You're going to get an idea and a concept of how large the facility is so that it actually can be bid. Okay? So you can go through, propose, you know, a price, a cost, and value. Okay, now the most important part of doing this walkthrough and proposing is making sure that you have lots of value in your proposal. Okay, a lot of people believe that you know that price is what matters in the janitorial industry. That's a fallacy. It's not true. Okay, value sells. It always sells. Customers buy products. They don't buy prices. Okay, so we're going to teach you these things in walkthrough training. Okay, and there's a lot to walkthrough training. We're going to have orientation that we're going to be going through. Even before you start this walkthrough training, you're going to have a special orientation for walkthrough training so that we make sure that, that you are prepared, okay? Do you understand everything so far?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions about these parts of training right now?
Quickly, so after you make this presentation, there will be someone else that will help me with the training and the walkthroughs and all that training. Is there another department?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. What's going to happen here is we've got a full training department here, okay? We've got consultants here who are ready to help you through your process, any questions you have getting through your initial training here. And what we call initial training is the video training and, you know, taking those tests, and you've got to pass those tests. And once you pass those, you're going to be able to basically move in through the prospecting training into the walkthrough training, and that's where you actually get to learning how to close deals and how to put contracts on the board and become that large building service company that you said that you wanted to be. Okay? So does that make sense?
Yeah.
So far, as far as this walkthrough training, I think that this helps you achieve one of the first things you said, that's growing your business into a large size building service company. The prospecting training helps with this as well. And this up here, this initial training that we're talking about, this is going to help you achieve multiple things. It's going to help you achieve managing. It's going to, even when your kids become involved in the business, your kids and your grandchildren, they're going to actually be able to have a platform to watch, right? To be able to see this is how this is done, that you can have them test on it, and they'll be well prepared as you move forward and helping them acquire part of the family business, right? You agree with that?
Yes.
Okay, so with this Premier Plus program, we've talked about things that, all these different things that are going to be beneficial to you, okay? Another thing that's going to be highly beneficial that we haven't discussed yet is the business volume opportunities that come in consideration of these things, okay?
Okay.
So, because you're going to go through this training, and in consideration of you successfully completing your training, we say that we guarantee a minimum under this Premier Plus program of $240,000 in business volume opportunities, okay? So we're actually going to, the Janitorial Agency has always put up more than $240,000 in business volume opportunities. In fact, we've never had to give a payment, okay? We've never had to make a payment back to somebody or refund because we always execute, and we execute this, you know, before you even leave training. Okay, do you understand that? So what happens here is that you're going to get $240,000 in guaranteed business volume opportunities at a minimum. Okay, once you've completed your training, the sky's the limit beyond that. Okay, we basically become similar to partners. We're not partners in a legal sense, but we need each other to be able to go through and grow our businesses. I need you to be able to go out on these walkthroughs that we provide you and accomplish and close them. So I'm going to do everything that is in my power to help you learn how to close these deals. Do you understand that? So another part of the walkthrough training is that I have you go through with an audio recorder and record these conversations. It's just like, you know who Phil Jackson is that right?
Yes.
Phil Jackson is was a coach for who?
Bulls and Lakers.
Right, and does he have championships at both of them? Now, if Phil Jackson was not present to coach his players, do you think they would have won championships? No. Okay, no. So I can't be at all of your walkthroughs, okay? But the next best thing that I can do is find a way to hear and understand what you're doing at your walkthrough. What are you doing right? What are you doing wrong? That way I can coach you, okay? Because oftentimes what happens is that you'll go into a walkthrough and you'll say, man, I just don't know what's going on here. I can't close these. And I can listen to your audio and say, here's what's going on. You're not doing X, Y, or Z here. And we need to make sure that these things happen on every single walkthrough. Okay? It's real training. We coach you. Your walkthrough training is very important that you have an audio recorder and you send that recording after each walkthrough, okay? Do you get that? You understand?
Yes.
Okay, great. So as far as these things are concerned here, 240,000 business volume opportunities, the prospecting training, your walkthrough training, the training, absolute success of your business here, okay? The absolute guarantee of success as long as you complete your training here and you're moving into $250,000 worth of business volume opportunities, okay?
So that 240 is guaranteed. You're going to provide me with
During
customers
the training.
during the training.
Yep.
With customers.
Yes, sir. So during your walkthrough training, or even before you complete your training, you're going to have this here, okay? You're going to have this. Now, part of this training also requires you to close 30% of these walkthroughs, okay? You close 30% of the walkthroughs, you're going to be putting up big dollars, okay? Most customers who we sign up under the Premier Plus program, they're getting $500,000 in business volume opportunities before they leave training. Okay, one of our internal protocols is to provide you with at least 20 opportunities as part of the Premier Plus program. Okay, that's one of the things that we do. Internal protocol, provide a Premier Plus prospect with at least 20 opportunities and then help them close them. Teach them how to close them. Okay?
And out of those 20, I'm supposed to close 30% of them.
Yeah,
At
so
least
if
30.
there's 20,
At least
then,
30.
then we expect that you're going to close at least 6, and that's a good number. A lot of our companies close, we have companies that close between 50 and 70% of these things. It just depends on how you respond to our training and our coaching and making sure that you follow and use the product correctly. Okay? If you're not willing to use this product or these services correctly, then you're not likely to make it. You're likely to fail. Okay, so that's where we come into, hey, Daryl, I need to make sure that you're 100% committed to a relationship with Janitorial Agency and your business, okay? A lot of people say that they're committed, but then they underestimate what's required to be able to move that mountain and really have success. And I need to make sure that you're in the right mindset here. Daryl, would you say that you are 100% committed to your business right now?
110.
Okay, if there was an extra 10, then it would be there, right? So you're 100% committed to the growth and development of your business. And that's great. For us to move forward, I would like to understand, this product right here, I'd like you to understand is a product, it's a starting point, And while we're considering all the options, I want to discuss with you that we actually have an even bigger program than this Premier Plus program, okay? That provides you with 480,000 in business volume opportunities instead of 240. You get all these things, okay? All these things, and there's some additional training things that are involved in an even upper level program here, but you're going to get 480 in guaranteed minimum business volume opportunities, okay? And it's only it'll cost you a little bit more for that program.
What's the cost?
The cost for this program is $40,000.
40.
Yep. So you'll pay $40,000 for this program, but you get the minimum guaranteed here. Most of our customers that are in that type of a program, they roll with, somewhere around $1 million. Okay? You said that your goal is to be a $1 to $2 million business in sales receipts, right?
Yes.
Okay. So this would actually help you get there quicker. Okay? And so this is the one that I would actually recommend that you go through. You'll actually get additional opportunities and additional coaching opportunities, obviously, because of that. You'll get more walkthrough training. So it'll be similar, but you'll get more walkthrough training. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So with this type of a program right here, I would like to, since I've recommended this, I'd like to move forward and find out when would you be available to come on in and start doing an orientation with us under that program.
Well, we'd like to get started right away.
Okay.
We have some money in place, but I also understand that you help out with a little bit of financing. How does that work?
Absolutely, we have financing. Well, what I want to ask you here, Daryl, is what kind of money are you working with right now that you'd be able to use to put towards your program?
We have about $10,000 to $15,000.
So you have $15,000 you can put forward to the program today. Okay, so $15,000, and what you're asking for is if we have some sort of financing to take care of the rest of the $40,000. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let me back up.
go ahead.
So, if I have $15,000 towards the $20,000 for this program, would I be able to eventually move up to this program?
You would. I mean, the thing is that you're in this program here. I mean, we could go back to this program, but you're not going to get the additional walkthrough training. You're not going to be able to. You're not going to have that achievement of that $1 to $2 million sales goal as quickly as if you go ahead and you move forward with this. So I'd really prefer to go ahead and move you forward, get some financing. I guarantee we can get some financing for you to take care of this, and move you forward and get what you want today. Doesn't that sound like the right thing to do? Mm-hmm. That sounds like the right thing to do. So that's why I'm going to go through. I'm going to actually have get an application, have you fill that thing out. I'll move mountains to make sure that this gets approved for you to make this deal happen with your $15,000 down here. Okay? Okay. Sound good? Do you have any other questions? I mean, obviously the program is the right thing for you to do. As you were talking about, you want to build $1 to $2 million business. You're going to get the website development, logo development, these training courses, the prospecting, the walkthrough training. You're going to get more walkthrough training with this program here. And you're going to be able to move forward and push for this for almost $500,000 in minimum business volume opportunities before you even leave training. It's the right thing to do, so let's go ahead and get this done. Like I said, I'll guarantee that I get you some financing, but what I want to do here real quick here is I want to actually go through the agreement with you, okay?